Yo, I'm back. Hello, hello. So I just had a talk with my friend, and boy oh boy, do I feel good. I feel so nice and energetic, revitalized even. That is a real word. Holy shit, my window keeps making some noise. This shit is haunted. So yeah, just had a nice talk with my friend that I usually don't really get to talk with. He is a very busy person, and so reaching him is quite the challenge. But when you do, when I do, not you guys, that's my friend. Leave him alone. But when I do get to meet him, like, he's such a cool guy. Like, he's like one of those people that you like know, and you just know that he has his stuff in order. You know what I mean? Like, he has a career, a stable job, a plan for his life already made. He has his shit together, man, and it's like I'm so jealous of him for that. Not in like a bad way, I'm, happy for him. But yeah, compared to him, I'm just like a little goober. Sorry. Compared to him, I'm just like a little goober that is just doing random stuff without really planning ahead or anything like that. And so it's nice to talk to him from time to time and, get some wisdom out of the smart guy. Huh. So the death, like cursing, death blight, XD. So the curse urns don't respawn. That's nice to know. And yeah, and like it is so rare that I get to talk to him that like I'm feeling so excited. I'm feeling so energetic and stuff that I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, I'm feeling good, man. I'm just feeling good. He gave me a couple of pointers on what to do with my life, how to spend my time productively. You really gotta cherish friends like that, the ones that inspire you, so to speak. And they make you feel good. Jordan Peterson, a great man, he once described it as like that, like try to surround yourself with people like a true friend, and a true friend is someone who is happy for you when things go well, and they are sad with you when you share some unfortunate news with them, like really empathetic people. Yo, how can this guy interrupt my attack with a knife? Bruh. So yeah, you gotta cherish people like that. Oh, man, Scorpion, Turk. Okay. Don't fuck this up. Ooh. Only one chunk. Chunks are the only ones I care about currently. The others are easy to get and cheaper to. No point in going the other way. There should be a dark scythe here. What? Oh. Oh. Here. Boink. Do I have a knife on my second slot? Yeah, I do. Yo, it's nice that they give you like a weapon that is infused with dark for free. That's quite nice of them, I think. But why, out of all the different weapons, why did you pick the scythe? There's like 4 different halberds that are dark infused already. Bruh. And some scythes too. Halberds and scythes. Where's the talk to... Where's the ring that lets me talk to him? Oh, okay, I was beginning to think that maybe I don't have it because, like, I don't know, it disappears when you progress into New Game Plus or something, but... Oh. Isn't it funny how there's like, I think, at least 3 different NPCs that begin talking to you by like telling you that, you know, you should fuck off, but when you keep talking to them, they are like one more sentence in and they are like, okay, you seem alright. Actually, you know what? You're kinda cool. Where does that curse come from? What? There's still some curse generation going on here, but... Oh! Yeah, there is one up there. And there's no way to get to it, from what I know. Okay, so it might be a mistake, but I really don't want to screw this up, so I'm going to use my only fragrant branch of yore on Ornifex and only Ornifex, because from what I know, I think there are some statues that I can unpetrify and get another branch for free, like, you know, get one back. But I really don't feel like googling which one is it. And so I'm just gonna play it safe without using the internet. I'm not gonna do the boss yet, but I just wanted to see, is there... Yeah, there is Scorpion Tark to summon. That's nice. I think that's like the only non-human NPC in the game that you can summon for help, which is pretty cool. You know what would be even cooler? I've been watching some footage of some really old game. I forgot the title. I think it's like an old PS1, PlayStation 1 game. Nightmare Beasts? Nightmare Creatures? Shit like that. Like a Bloodborne, old-ass Bloodborne prototype game. And in the video they mentioned how, like, if you input some secret code, you can play the game as the monster instead of the usual player character, which made me think how, like, doing stuff like this is like such a forgotten thing. And I mean, like, I think that every game should do this, that if you beat it, the game should unlock for you, like, all the stuff and various different silly tools for you to screw around with. like, you know, the ability to play as the monster for funsies. Yo, three twinks, holy shit. It could only get better if the twinks were in my bedroom. Oh. Oh, right! You don't open a statue here, you get the key from the petrified guy. And I know which one, I remember which one. Dark Knight Stone, nice. Yeah, so, like, or like some old games that when you beat them, you unlock like all the cheats, god modes, and also like a, I don't know, like a joke weapon that allows you to like kill everything in a single shot, like a gun. And like, it's such a forgotten art of making games, of doing of adding stuff like this to games. Which is kinda sad, because it isn't all that hard to implement and they aren't doing it. Like, why? Like, what would be the reason? Why? Like, this, like, I can understand it in some strictly multiplayer game. I mean, that's obvious. That would fuck up every semblance of balance that the game could have had. But for like a game that's like part single player, part multiplayer, or especially for a branch, nice. Just down the road. If you've never watched the animation called Yap-Souls, I highly recommend it. It's an animation about DS2. The best Dark Souls animation there is, and of course it's about DS2. DS2 chads stay winning. But yeah, I think that all games should do stuff like that. Not all. Yeah, I'm repeating myself, aren't I? Again. That's what schizophrenia gets you, but if it's like a strictly single-player game, and it also isn't like an open-world game, because that would also kind of screw things up. Like I think like something like that in Skyrim or Oblivion just wouldn't work. But all the other games that are like, you know, like you beat it and that's it, they all, I think, should implement stuff like that. I think, you know, unlocking all the stuff, secret characters, ability to fuck around with like playing as the enemy or getting all the items. It's not at all hard to implement, I think, because by the time that you start to implement this stuff, you already finished the game, so like should be this easy to do. And what I think Elden Ring badly needs and doesn't have, unless you get a mod for it, is like an arena in which you can, you know, attack, like fight, replay a fight with a boss that you liked. And even if it was like without any kind of reward, like you do it for free, no souls, no drops, no items, no rank to achieve, anything like that, like completely for free, just because, you know, you wanna test your new build or stuff like that against that boss. Like, come on, that would be so cool. And the seamless co-op mod, I think, added something like that, and it's like I think that's great. That's awesome. I almost felt tempted to make a new character for that, but I played so much Elden Ring, like I made every possible character that there is and beaten the game with them, that like all that would be left for me is to play the game with a build that I already did play the game as, and that was so goddamn boring. I couldn't bring myself to do it. And speaking of, that's actually one of the best things about Souls games that I think is fucking great, is that yeah, like there are so many different builds that you can make and beat the game with. Holy damage. And the game really feels different when you beat the game with the other build. Like, I remember distinctly how like there was an area in Elden Ring that was like very easy for me to do, but when I was beating the same area but with a different build, it turned out that the enemies were really resistant to the type of damage that was my main source of damage on that build. And so the area that used to be super easy magically turned into an area that is actually quite challenging to do. That, I think, is one of the strongest points that the Souls games have, is that beating them with a different build makes a huge difference. It feels really fresh. Almost like there is a second game or more within the same game. Holy shit, she's easy. Yo, that was fast. Yeah, switch to a big weapon and everything's a billion times easier all of a sudden. You know what's funny about Velstadt? It's Velstadt, right? Sacred, I think it belonged to Velstadt. Royal Aegis. Yeah, Sir Velstadt, yeah. What is funny about this weapon is that like it has this special heavy attack that makes an AoE on the floor and launches projectiles. But what it sacrificed for the ability to perform that attack is one of the best heavy attacks in the game, which is the two-handed Great Hammer downward slam attack, which is insanely good. Fuck! I really thought I was gonna get away with it. I'm a little impatient. I'm too impatient for this game right now because I'm too excited and energetic. Oh well. It happens. We were milliseconds away from getting away with just spamming attacks. One of the, like, I don't remember if it was like my actual first playthrough of the game or like second, but one of the first ones in general, playthroughs of the game, definitely. Like if you want to have an easy time in DS2, get a strength build, like level up strength and get a Great Hammer, any of them except this one. Because the two-handed Great Hammer heavy attack is actually quite fucking insane. Because do I have the repair sorcery? Yeah. Because holy shit, my fucking Alzheimer schizophrenia combo is killing me today. Because it's a really powerful downward slam, and well, what's the big deal, right? Well, it flattens the enemies that it hits. Like, unless it's like a real big enemy, like this mastodon here. Unless the enemy is huge like this one here, then the Great Hammer Slam will flatten them to the floor. And you can, like, you know, cheese them like that. Just spam that attack, keep flattening them while dealing quite nice damage. Quite a respectable amount of damage. Quite, yeah. And yeah, it's like, you would be surprised how many enemies are susceptible to it. Like, all the human enemies, you know, all the invaders are weak to it, but also, for example, the knights, the alone samurai knights in the Iron Keep, you can do the whole place like that. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice one of the dark orbs because I don't need that many. I'm gonna get a repair spell. Hell, why not? It's not a hex. Oh no! Well, I don't care. It's a utility spell, which I really could use. I have enough Twinkling Titanites to fully upgrade something, and let's make sure I make the right choice. Because it won't be soon that I get another opportunity like that. Is my game too loud, by the way? Or am I oversensitive? Oh right, I increased the volume to talk to my friend because he was really quiet for some reason. Sorry for that. You probably went deaf by now, so I don't think my apologies were all that necessary, but yeah. Better than nothing. Everything that I want requires... What the hell? Blue Knight Halberd is with Twinkling. Huh. You get it for killing the Blue Sentinel guy. It is really quite nice looking halberd, I have to say. I have a vague memory of reading this halberd's Wikipedia page. That it was good for infusion, maybe. Channel Strident? No. Yeah, all of a sudden nothing actually requires Twinkling Titanite shards. Sorry. Oh right, I wanted this. It is a good weapon. Huge damage, very wide swings. But what else can I get? What the fuck? Oh right, you get the Butcher's Knife from the Rotten, so that's why it uses Petrified Dragon Bone. By the way, I mentioned a Wikipedia page, right? So here's the thing, that there was a bit of drama about the Extra Life Souls games Wikipedia, and a lot of people have claimed that their articles and Wikipedia pages are all like full of misinformation and stuff like that. But like it's actually quite rare in from what I've seen. Hey, I can get the Flamberge to +10. I have it on +8 already, so might as well get it to +10, I think. Huh. Perhaps. The strong point of the Flamberge is that it has pretty low stat requirements, so it's good for power stancing. But personally, I don't think I ever recall encountering some misinformation, some false information on Extra Life. Okay, so my Twinkling Titanite choices are pretty much only Puzzling Stonesword and the Black Knight Great Axe. Well, the Stonesword is much more interesting, that's for sure. But it's more geared towards dexterity, and also light weapons. Sometimes like they kinda suck at times, I have to say. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Black Knight Great Axe. So yeah, I realized that the Extra Life owners or someone did quite some shady stuff otherwise. But when it comes to the articles themselves, like, if you really don't like them that much, just fucking write your own. Unless there is something that I'm missing, but I don't think I am. Maybe I am, maybe I am not. And also people gave him shit for like promoting like his own stream on the page. So like when you were visiting the Extra Life Wikipedia page, you also automatically opened their Twitch channel on the side. So you were giving them views, which like created this false image of like them having a lot of people watching their streams, when in reality those were the people visiting the Wikipedia page. And yeah, it was quite a weird sight because like they had so many viewers but no one was active in chat. So yeah. And hot take, I don't think I mind that much. Because like if you happen to already be like an owner of some Wikipedia page, which let's remember that it like offers you free information. Like you can use it for free. Might as well, you know, monetize it a little more and make it so that the reader is viewporting your stream. Like seriously, I personally, like, I don't mind that much. Like my only like annoyance with it is that it made the site run slower. That was pretty annoying. But other than that, you know, me reading all this stuff for free in exchange for giving him like a viewership on Twitch, I really don't mind it at all. But that's just me, I think. Okay, I'm gonna gear up myself towards PvP more, I think. So yeah, Forbidden Sun is always good. Great Combustion, Forbidden Sun, and well, not much else to choose from. I'm gonna ditch the Fireball in exchange for Warmth. Yeah, that looks good. Attunement. What the hell? It increased my second weapon. Oh right, because it increases, like, it will finally increase my mundane scaling level by 1. Wow. I had to level up everything once to get 1 point of damage more on my mundane weapon. Thanks. Awesome. Thanks for the nerfs, guys. It's so balanced now. Doors of Pharos, a very important area to do. I wonder if I will be invaded, because the Rat Vanguard Covenant is located here. But actually I am a part of it, because I'm wearing it, so if I get in, will that symbol start glowing or something? It doesn't, probably because I am not wearing the ring. So call me a madman, but I'm gonna go and abandon this covenant so that I might get invaded for funsies. And I will probably die miserably because of that. But at least it will be fun, eh? Oh! Would you look at that? I have one more use of flame weapon.
Oh,
because I level up attunement.
Satisfied? I'll be...
What the hell? And also, I think I should go back to Man Scorpion Targ to get... I think I will get something from him. Yo, I just... fuck. I just realized my mistake. So, I wanted to get this axe for the one-handed moveset, but I cannot use it one-handed. I don't have enough strength to do that. But I can at least give you like a presentation. Like, look at the width. Funny word. Look at the width of those swings. Holy shit. God, I'm missing out on this moveset because I don't have the strength. Fuck! And those are the heavy attacks. But the two-handed moveset is good enough. Like, it has a really deceptively quick second light attack. See, the second light attack is really quite fast, and people don't expect it to be that fast. And I'm gonna use the branch of yore to get to the headless guy. It's been a while since I've been invaded by a real human being. Yeah, damage comparable with the Chime Great Hammer, except it's fire instead of dark. Is that a bandit? Yeah. You can't deceive me! This area is really funny because it's easy to mistake the phantoms for like you know, ghosts of people. Okay, I think Targ gives us the Black Scorpion Stinger, but I might be mistaken. I think they changed it in Scholar of the First Sin. Oh! That's even better. Awesome. I don't even know what should I use it on though. I think I will keep it safe for later. Holy shit, I have so many like copies of rings, but did I not sell them? I think I should have sold the extra rings, or maybe at least put them in the, you know, item box. I'm gonna go do that now. God, I could have been using a puzzle sword by now. Shit. By the way, those Lion Knights are like the easiest enemy to evade. Like, provoke an attack and take a step back. It's like long. You don't have to dodge. And like I just did because I fucked up the timing, but you don't have to. Whew. I was getting the feeling that I'm gonna bounce off the wall eventually, but everything worked out in the end. By the way, this next enemy here, pay close attention to his moveset. Look at his moves. Are they similar? Oh, I didn't know we could backstab him. He is quite tall. Lol. This X slash attack. Left, right, into X. Okay, enough of that. So this guy's moveset is what FromSoft reused for the fight with Radan, consort of Miquella, in Elden Ring Shadow of the Earth Tree DLC. The final boss of Elden Ring DLC uses moves from some obscure side enemy in DS2. Isn't that hilarious? DS2 chats be like, yeah, final boss of the DLC? Well, to me that's just a side enemy that has no head XD. Yo, the enemy that lost his head and is just, you know, a fighting automaton purely run by instinct, uses the same moveset as Radan, which has been brainwashed by Miquella into fighting for him. Or at least seduced, maybe not brainwashed, but you know, they were fucking deepest lore. I guess you could say they both lost their heads. Whoa! Huh. Too much clicking. I didn't buy them on my first playthrough. Whoops. Missed out on some cool side weapons. Second copy of a Claymore, why not? Red Rust Sword. Red Rust Scimitar. I remember that they are like quite unique in their own right. The shield especially, like look at the stats. It has a full like 100% block in physical, but absolute poo-poo 10% for any kind of magical damage. It's like a shield made purely for like a physical versus physical fight. And because of that it's kinda ass. Okay, gotta get up on fire. Actually, the one this way should be easier to get. So what should I do? You know what, I'm feeling pretty wacky. How about we can't. I wanted to try making like a power stance build, but it won't work because I would have to drop this shield, and without this shield like my stats would drop to like 28. So maybe it won't be that bad actually. Let's give it a try. Okay, so okay, first I'm gonna check out the movesets of those weapons actually, because I'm really curious. Seems pretty standard. Okay, the sword has a slightly different moveset. Like for a straight sword, that's a very different moveset. Like slower. It's like an axe moveset. Yeah, it's an axe moveset. Definitely, yeah, it's an axe moveset for the sword. It's a sword, but with an axe moveset. Oh, and the second heavy two-handed is like something entirely different. Like a quick slash like that. Very interesting. But anyway... Okay, so maybe left hand flamberge, right hand... right hand... ah, fuck. Okay, so this requires many stats. Definitely strength. 25 times 1.5. It will be like 32, 33. Too much. Fuck. So the only weapon that I could realistically power stance is, well, another flamberge. That sucks. I do have one. Oh. My character power stanced on their own. Immediately. Okay, so it has only a single attack on the heavy, but it's a quite nice looking combo on the power stance light attacks. Damn. Makes me wish I didn't have a really shitty build. I should stop making the silly sounds. I'm gonna give it a try. In the Rat Vanguard area too, so I'm like extra insane for doing that. But in case you didn't notice, the strong point of like a mundane build is that you are getting quite good damage out of really shitty light weapons, and those use very little stamina to swing. Like, see that? Normally using a single weapon drains that much stamina, but with those, damn, this uses like no stamina at all. So yeah, that's their biggest advantage, I think. So you never run out of stamina using those weapons. And also, should they break, their damage won't be all that lowered. Like, they do get lowered the damage when they break, but only a little. Most of their damage is from... I forgot about the NPC invader. Most of their damage comes from scaling, which will stay active. Even if they get broken, your damage won't be all that bad. Ow. Can you get up here? Germ axe. So yeah, maybe the damage isn't the best, but my stamina usage is next to like it's really like negligible. You can look at this. Like damage per stamina, like damage points per stamina points used. That's the ratio that is quite insane for mundane weaponry. Can you backstab this guy? No, I think not. That would be silly. You know what's funny? I watched a YouTube video about how like you used to be able to parry those guys, but they removed this ability because it would like make them fall on the ground, like sit down and never get up. So apparently they couldn't fix it and instead decided to make it so that you cannot parry them. Lol. And by the way, why are they called mastodons? Like, isn't a mastodon a type of a dinosaur? It's not a way to like, it's not like a type of an elephant. A mastodon is a dinosaur. What the hell? Do they not care? Okay, so let's compare the damage to the Black Knight Great Axe. Huh. Okay, maybe it's like us because we are standing in water and the axe deals mostly fire damage because that's how I infused it. So maybe it's not really fair to compare it like this. But one thing is for certain, that I really quickly ran out of stamina. I did like 2 attacks and I had to legit wait for my stamina to regen. One time I even had to like not attack after dodging, which, you know, makes me really sad. What the hell? Bruh. Oh, you can farm rat tails on those. And also, like, I saw something insane. So, like, I think that you can, like, use a Pharos lockstone to, like, unlock some special secret way here? I got recommended some Dark Souls 2 shorts on YouTube, which is kinda insane to me that they are being made at all. But apparently there is a secret here that I have never found before. Those guys are like the easiest enemy to backstab in the entirety of Dark Souls. A chunk? A mundane stone? Yo. I have 4 already. 2 more and 1 more weapon for me. Damn, they just keep dropping stuff. That reminds me, I've read something that there is like a hidden bonus in DS2 that makes it so that like the drops you get from enemies are better the further you go in New Game Plus. Like the higher your New Game level, the better your luck. So maybe instead of farming, you should consider just beating the game again, instead of beating the same enemies over and over. And if I read that it's especially noticeable when farming Yap-Souls from that one hellish place in at the end of the Ivory King DLC. Okay, so I think that's the ferrous stone place that I should insert it. Yeah, and it unlocks a place below. Yeah, yo, and there's a chest. Holy shit. Faint stone and a twink. Hey, it's worth it if you ask me. Yeah, and that's it. Yep. The YouTube short didn't lie. Yo, that's... you get quite high above doing that. Isn't it crazy how, like, I genuinely thought that I know this game through and through. But actually there is still stuff in it that I didn't know about. By now it's mostly really minor stuff. But still, there is something. It's actually kinda insane to me that I am not getting pulled into someone's world in the Rat Covenant area. And especially on a Saturday. It's Saturday, so you know everyone should be gaming right now. Where are all the gamers? Yo. Wait. That's actually 6 already. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just dump my spells into the guy. Yo! Imagine getting hit by this. Damn. Holy shit. Quite a difference in damage. I'm gonna go ahead and actually use those for the boss fight. Because... I just remembered. This boss fight is kinda annoying because there's like 3 dogs at the start, which if they hit you twice, you get toxic, the toxin effect. What I will do, I think, is exchange the combustion for fireball. That should be good enough. I got like 1 more cast in everything except Forbidden Sun. Oh man. I think that to increase the casts of this, you either have to have like a billion attunement or like wear some special equipment that increases the number of the casts that you have. Okay, so, you know, actually using those mundane weapons is proving to be kinda fun. Holy shit, that reminds me, I've actually never dual wielded knives before in DS2. Yo, I can actually fucking feel my brain generating new neurons. Yo, let me get a better look at it. Huh. Well, maybe people don't use them because it's ass. Well, it doesn't have to be strong for me to enjoy using them, so... Yo... That's actually fucking tight. I will use this. Yo, there's 4 of them actually. Shit. Yeah. How do I can actually like aggro them without aggroing the boss, I think. Maybe? Ha! Almost. It worked. Whoa. That was pure muscle memory that I dodged that attack. Okay, we got toxic, but it's not so bad. The damage is ass, but the attacks are quite wide. Ow. By the way, this face slam that he does, it's like actually I think the only attack of his that you cannot just walk away from. Okay, so I picked the wrong boss to try this build on because like I cannot hit him because the knives are too short. You were supposed to dodge. Usually he dodges after finishing his combo. That was weird. Yeah, I think... yeah, the damage on the axe seems to be a little better than dual knives. Ow. It's now vomiting time, isn't it? Whatever. I think what this... yeah. Ah, get out. I think what it does... Oh, it actually broke. Yeah, the vomit doesn't do damage or poison you, it breaks your equipment. Which is funny. Okay, it's knife time. I might be a little insane for doing it, because I can feel it that the damage will be absolute ass. But I really want to give it a try. I'm not even gonna talk to the guy here. Don't feel like it. What I'm gonna do instead is go to upgrade a weapon. McDuffie, the duck. Anyone remember that cartoon? Whoa, by the way, let me check something really quick. Okay, everything is fine. By the way, like Daffy Duck, Bugs Bunny and stuff, those are all like classics of animation, you know, the classic characters from animated shows. And I've recently seen that there seemed to be some kind of an attempt of like making another show with them in it, like you know, like a remake maybe? Well, not really, but you know, they are making new cartoons that include those characters. Let me switch those up. Brain freeze. But I've seen those cartoons and they look so ass. They like completely missed the point of what made the old cartoons fun, which is clever jokes, great animation quality, and also like cartoonish cartoonish violence that in the old cartoons was fun, but in this remake it's like not fun. It's ass. And what I mean by ass is that they replaced all those silly jokes in which someone, like for example, explodes by a stick of dynamite or has a piano fall on them in like a visually clever way. They replaced that with like some pretty extreme brutality, which is kinda scary. Oh, I could have used the twinklings for the ice rapier too. Oops. Which is kinda insane because like they had to ban this stuff from OG cartoons because like kids were mimicking it. Oh, Murakumo is 2020, so I could like power stance it, but not with the curved Neil Greatsword, that's for sure. Yeah, not with that. Like seriously, I've watched some clips of those newer cartoons and like they're kinda scary even. Like there was like a scene where some bad guy grabbed Bugs Bunny and like twisted him around, and there was like some really like actually kinda gruesome sounds of, you know, of his bones crunching as he was being twisted and mangled by some fucking guy, which left me pretty disturbed, not gonna lie. I could go double washing pole, I think I'm going to, lol. I have 3 washing poles already, bro. Yo, what should I upgrade? What the hell? How does this work? Usually I always feel like there's like so many items I want to upgrade but I can't. But once I get the upgrade materials, suddenly it's like, well, actually I don't want to upgrade anything XD, bro. How the hell does that work? By the way, so there's this weapon, Mastodon Halberd, right? So there is this mechanic in DS2 that some weapons, like halberds or scythes, have like a sweet spot. Like if you swing them and you hit the enemy with the blade of the weapon, you will do optimal damage. But if they are too close and you only hit them with the handle of your weapon, then you will do reduced damage. And Mastodon Halberd has like the longest blade of the halberd, and so it is the easiest to hit the enemies for like the full damage of this weapon with, which is quite a good selling point in my opinion. Nah, not the trident, come on. The Sanctum Mace, so I could, you know, inflict poison with my great mace. Wow, that's so exciting. I heard that Craftsman Hammer is actually quite goated. It has the best range out of all the mace type weapons. Maybe some axe? The crescent axe? Oh, of course it uses twinks. Same as the Dragon Slayer. Maybe the hand axe? Next the Ricard's rapier, that's better suited for dexterity builds. Seriously, what the fuck is going on? I don't feel like upgrading anything. All of those seem so ass for some reason. Maybe that's 500. That's like one of the few ultra greatsword that I can actually use with my low as fuck stats. And the scaling of this weapon seems to be quite convenient for me. Because it's like mostly dex, but when you upgrade it goes to strength scaling. So it's a bit of a quality weapon, one could say. Roller greatsword, I have enough greatswords upgraded. Drake Keeper sword has good range from what I know, and that's about it. Legit, there's like nothing I feel like upgrading. What the hell? Maybe a Sanctum crossbow? I mean, I have the stats for it, I guess. The bone? Ah, fuck, twinks. Of course, it's twinks. Notched whip? Yeah, I would upgrade this, but this weapon cannot cast hexes for some fucking stupid reason. Still waiting for them to patch that weapon. Day 50 billion gajillion of waiting for them to do that. Maybe I should start looking for something that is good when infused with either fire or dark. Mace of the Insolent. Yo! Maybe this! Strike damage mace that can cast miracles and hexes, huh? That could be fun. That is a strong contestant for me to upgrade. Why is everything using either twinks or dragon bones? Fucking Red Rust Scimitar uses twinks too. What is so fucking unique about it that you have to use twinks for the upgrades? Dude. Dragblood. Everything is petrified, dragon bones and twinks. Blue Moon Greatsword. Legit, what do I upgrade? Maybe I should just go with the Flamberge and be done with it. I plan on upgrading the Puzzling Stone Sword sometime, and I'm wondering, do I have anything to power stance it with? Like, where is it? Can I even power stance it? Oh, of course, what the hell? The requirements are so incredibly low, that's crazy. Yeah, I do, I have like the Dark Fume Sword and the Fire Ashen Warrior Sword, yeah. Power stancing it is no issue. But there is something else that I really want to check, but... Okay, so Let's upgrade first. Okay, so it was a maze. Holy crap, Lois! I'm coming. How does scaling increase? Why does scaling increase when I infuse it into poison, but not when I infuse it into dark or lightning? How does that work? Well, I still have to infuse it with dark, so not much of a choice for me. The damage got raised to some quite respectable levels. You know what, it might be a little boring, but I really want to check like stamina usage of different weapons. Right here. Is there a noticeable difference between those? So like I've heard that Dark Fume Sword uses a lot of stamina because it has a lot of range. How many swings for me to go out of stamina? 3, 4, 5... 5. Not too many. Let's compare it to the Ashen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, holy shit! Like, stamina usage is like a real thing that you have to pay attention to in this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yo, the stamina usage on the Dark Fume Sword is real. Holy shit, I should have upgraded this! Ah, I feel so stupid. I don't know, classic broadsword. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite 7, so like more than usual, but not quite enough. How about, I don't know, axes? Oh yeah, classic hand axe. I was thinking about upgrading it for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's pretty good, all things considered. Let's... what's the biggest damage one? Infantry? No. Bandit axe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still 6, but barely. Dragon Slayer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, even more of a close call, but still 6. And also a different moveset. That's nice. Yeah, that's what the Germs consider to be axes. Holy shit, why would anyone use that weapon? Look at the range on that thing. Bruh. Oh. It uses just enough stamina for me to get a 4th swing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it's gonna have a different moveset than a mace, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5, 6, whatever. Okay, I can already tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 even. That's awesome. Wow. Wow, the scaling is so ass though. What the fuck? Okay, guys, give me a second. Like, does infusing it actually fuck it up or something? Mace of the Insolent. Do you like my mechanical keyboard, by the way? It's really loud. It can be buffed, okay, that's awesome. Alright, and since you can buff it, and it is used for spellcasting, if it's buffed, the spells will also be empowered. What the hell? From what I'm seeing on the internet, like, no matter how you infuse it, the scaling for the spells is, like, remains pretty much the same, bruh. But people are saying like one of the most damaging maces. Wow. I gotta admit, I'm feeling kinda stupid for upgrading a weapon first and then checking whether it's a good weapon or not. I guess we will see. But what I have to do is switch back to using dark magic. Teehee. Okay, so those are my things for casting, but I need to have a backup weapon in case things go south. Oh shit, but it can only cast like hexes, but the, you know, chime hexes, I guess. And those are kind of ass yet. Like when I get the Dark Dance, everything will change, but yeah, Scraps of Life, Dark Storm, Resonant Souls and stuff, but like, I'm not really interested in using those. Life Dying Patch? Yeah, all I would be able to use are shit like Resonant Souls. I mean, it's crazy powerful and it uses souls to fire, but only a few, so it's not a big deal. Only the climax is the one that like uses the entirety of your souls. All the others are like buff stuff except for Dark Dance. Dark Dance is like the only interesting hex that uses a chime. Which it's really saying something, because all the hexes in general are kinda ass. So like maybe let's keep the fire damage setup and keep the mace for later. And let's give something silly a try, like dual washing poles. So the weakness of a washing pole is that but I'm also going to try out something else quickly. Okay, I wanna check the stamina usage of like curved swords. Give me a minute here, because I just got like a notification on my phone. Alright. Stamina usage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And also the heavy attack of the shuttle goes around blocks. It pierces shields. Doesn't look like anything special, but it ignores blocking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, because those are using the like faster, nimble moveset. I have the stats for Allium Lois. That's funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. What's interesting is that Melu Scimitar has like the highest base damage, but also like the most ass scaling. It has the same scaling in strength, but weaker in dex. So why use it when you have shuttle? Like 75, 6 from scaling versus 49. I think Melu Scimitar in general is like a joke weapon. Holy shit, the length. Anyways. Washing pole. Wait a minute. I should be able to dual wield it. How many? Oh, right. I'm 2 points short on dex. Without my shield. Shit. Is there a way for me to increase my dex somehow? Not really, right? Shit. Okay, how's the one-handed moveset then? Damn. I mean two-handed. Okay. It's so funny to me that like they gave a thrusting attack to the katana that is already the longest and, you know, has like no issues with range at all to begin with. Let's also give it a thrusting attack. Why not? Okay, so like the only katana that I can actually dual wield is the Uchigatana, and I would have to infuse 2 of them from nothing, and I technically can, yeah. I used to farm mundane stones, and now it looks like I have an abundance of them that I don't know how to utilize. Maybe I should go double shuttle with mundane. But actually, isn't it a terrible idea, because shuttle, like, a good chunk of its damage comes from scaling? Like, I would have to actually consult the internet for answers. Which sucks. Like seriously, I don't know what I'm hoping for, but can I use like Dark Orb? No, come on. It sounds so nice on paper, but then you actually try to use this weapon and yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I'm actually still going to use it, even if the build is ass. I could also go double Cestus, double Work Hook, XD, with Mundane. Singular Bone Fist, which sounds like the stupidest thing ever. What else could I... Oh right, isn't like pike it's the longest spear with the worst damage? Yeah, seems so. It's like a trade-off. It's also like quite heavy, 8 kilograms. Yeah, so the pike has like the worst damage in exchange for the fact that it's the longest. It's also the heaviest for some reason. I'm gonna check what is the moveset of double pike, because I don't think I've ever dual speared. Yo. It's actually mad fast, and like it's stamina intensive, but I can do like from full stamina I can do 2 attacks, so like a combo, and still have stamina left over for a dodge, which is actually a big deal. So would it be different with a winged spear? It's pretty much the same. Yo, double pike might be a good idea. I mean, the damage will still be as because it's a mundane. That's how mundane weapons work. Yo, double thrusting sword? I think their moveset is as when... Wait, what? They double stab! Yo, this is such an upgrade from the double thrusting swords in Elden Ring. Hey, yo. Okay, that's what I'm going for, I guess. And it uses much less stamina than dual pikes. I'm still going to use dual pikes sometime for that insane range. But dual mail breakers might be awesome. But knowing mundane builds, I will probably get incredibly disappointed again. There is one positive thing that I can say about mundane is that you don't have to upgrade the weapon to deal damage with it, and that's about it. Okay, so I'm pretty much set for a poo-poo. Yeah, I'm pretty much set for poo-poo. I'm just gonna like quickly change a couple of spells, so I guess I'm gonna use Resonant Souls, which is... This is a first, because like usually when something uses literally your money to fire, these are the things in games that I avoid the most. I really hate the concept of like wasting money to attack, but I don't have much of a choice. Yeah, I cannot use a resonant weapon on itself either. I can use resonant flash, I guess. And it also uses souls, I think. Yeah, I didn't look, but it costed me souls. How much is that? Okay, 100 souls is nothing. So it might actually turn out to be quite good. This build in general, I mean. Yo, I gotta visit my nigga in the undead refuge. I think he is selling some stuff that I might be interested in. Do you sell resonant souls, my nigga? I didn't buy a Chaos Shield from him, huh? Fancy that. He does. Additional Resonant Weapons and Flash too. Let's go with Resonant Soul. Okay, I'm gonna have to like pop some souls. I finally have a reason to do it. Yo, that's quite a lot. Why not? Extra copies of everything. So what else can I get? Not much. I can get Darkstorm, I guess, for some AoE. Oh. Yo. Basic ass spell that, you know, shoots and that's it. And costs money to use. Also requires 2 attunement slots. Bruh. What the hell is this game? At least Resonant Flash only uses 1 slot, so... Huh. Oh, let's go with Darkstorm and Resonant Flash, and actually I'm kinda glad that I have something to spend. Oh right, Scraps of Life and Darkstorms are like both AoEs, but kinda different. And also Darkstorm uses 2 attunement slots, while Scraps of Life only uses 1, huh. But is there something that I can get from the usual miracles? Like... Definitely not anything that like does lightning damage, because that will suck. But like some kind of a buff? Denial? Nah, I already have Resonant Flash, so maybe something for healing, hey. That's always nice. Homeward! Nah. Guidance? Bruh. Unveil? Yo. Why are like half the miracles some like useless stuff? Cure from poison, force. Oh, hey, maybe I should get force to push people off ledges. I will probably just somehow push myself off the ledge instead. So yeah, that's how Darkstorm looks like. And it's really quick to cast. Keep that in mind. It's pretty quick, yeah. So I can use it in like a tight room and fuck the guy over. Or Scraps of Life. Okay, that's like just straight up better. Because Darkstorm, I don't know, maybe it has some hidden advantages, but Darkstorm, that sound was my window, by the way, if you've heard it. I didn't fart. My window does that for some reason. Unless Darkstorm has some hidden advantages that I don't know of, but Scraps of Life seems to be the better one. It's just as fast, but like instantly covers the entire area. You know, actually, let's educate ourselves. We have a bit of an educational episode going on today. DS2, Scraps of Life, and DS2, Darkstorm. Yeah, Darkstorm seems to be worse in like all conceivable aspects. It makes you stay in place for longer. The range is smaller, like it extends, but is smaller at the start. And yeah, it leaves you vulnerable for longer. So maybe I do have an opportunity to actually get like force. How does it look like? Uses little to no stamina. Emit force? Also Darkstorm knocks enemies down, which is quite cool, I guess. I don't know, I'm just gonna get double scraps of life. Okay, that seems to be quite a nice build that we've created here, I guess. I do have a branch of yore. Maybe I should go to the tutorial area. Nah, actually, like, what the hell? We have to immediately go to Doors of Pharos and go to Ornifex as fast as possible. But I will be cutting this episode here because I have to go eat. And also it's like been going on for a while, so let's just talk to my no! Gavlan, where are you? No, I just remembered I missed him in the poison area place. Shit, Gavlan, no! Wow. He's right at the start, I think. Maybe I should also get resonant weapon, since I'm already using like oh, I have an upgraded Kaifa's chime. That's nice. How much slots for a resonant weapon? Of course it's 2. What did I expect? Okay, you know what? Why not? Maybe it makes a difference. Yeah, 2 spells and 2 buffs. $2,000. Damn. Isn't it weird how, like... Wait, I didn't burn the windmill yet, I think, so why did the poison disappear from here? For killing the boss? Wait, it looks burnt. What the hell? Does it automatically get burnt for defeating the boss of this area? I am confused. A nice bonus is that for using this weapon, swinging this weapon makes a chime sound, which is cute. $400 spent, 500, Yeah. 600 for killing him, but in return... Okay, that 340 was for the skeleton. Do you not get any souls for those big guys? What the hell? Oh. More branches. Nah, that can't be a mimic. It can be a mimic that close to my nigga Gavlan. Yeah, I go home. Okay, so first let's aggro the skeletons. Unless there actually aren't any that spawn here. I don't know why I thought that they would come to life. Yeah, that's how it is with video games and me, by the way. Like, I was supposed to like cut this episode short like quite some time ago, and I'm getting quite hungry. But stuff to do just keeps appearing. Okay, Gavlan is done. Dorsopharos. I have quite a lot of souls. What should I spend them on? Like, just leveling up, I guess. Not much else to do. By the way, okay, so to reach 200, I cannot hope to like get another level, one level more for mundane. So what I will do instead is I think I will dump them into some other stats to unlock other weapons. Yeah, why do I even bother checking him out? He won't have anything new. I'm feeling quite silly. You're gonna get scraps of life, my friend. Does he throw the second axe? Yeah. It's nice that scraps of lives knocked him over. Yeah, there's a bug. I'm gonna cast Resonance Soul on this thing. Yo, do I seriously have to cast it thrice? Bruh. What's the damage on Resonance Soul? It seems to be somehow worse. Ha! I had a feeling you would be there. So for now it seems to be worse than Dark Orb. Bruh. $622. Oh right, it might be like the damage might be ass because I'm using Mace of the Insolent, which has some pretty bad scaling, truth be told. Because this build isn't that well optimized for you know, hexes and dark damage either. It's like only halfway there to actually being a proper dark damage build. It's still a mundane build at heart, God, I hate this place. And it's gonna be even more hellish in New Game Plus, I bet. It's another one of those, you know, places that just completely shower you with enemies. And all of them aggro at the same time. So like, boop. To get to 30 decks, I need 2 more levels in decks, and I should be Gucci. And yeah, so, and I will have like 2 levels more that I can spend on what? I could go 4 levels into Faith. But that would be silly. Silly Billy. Yeah, that would get me like an unnerved life drain patch. And a little closer to Dark Dance, I guess. But nah, that's not. Any reason for me to go to 30 for like more int? Nah. I spent so many items on Recollection and it turned out to be complete ass. I can cast Homing Crystal Soul Mass though? Okay. Yeah? You sure about that, buddy? Okay, at this point we are just fucking around. I realize that. So let's get the Black Witch stuff. There is more projectiles with Homing Crystal Soul Mass than Affinity. I fucked up, didn't I? I feel like it's my fault because I nerfed the requirements of Affinity to 30. I feel like I seriously feel like just 2 levels more and it would be like 3 projectiles. I seriously feel like that's on me. So where is a place that I can go to and just... No! Jesus Christ. That I can go to and test the efficiency of those spells to like compare them against one another. Oh, Iron Keep should be good because there's a Alone Night right at the start. I hope I don't get invaded when I'm testing stuff out. Guys, I'm just experimenting, leave me be. Okay, 2 affinities is like 370. Dark Orb is 440. Holy shit, affinity does less than this. And it's 520 for Resonant Soul. So yeah, it is more powerful. I guess the Mace of the Insolent is just a shitty you know, catalyst. Okay, 370 versus 363, huh? Well, what do you know? So, it's still worse than fucking Dark Orb for some reason, but Affinity seems to be doing more damage. Well, maybe the Alone Knights just has some funky defenses against different types of magic damage. That might be it. Okay, so scraps of life. Let's go with resonant flesh first, and then resonant weapon. Okay, so oh, you've seen me already. What the fuck? Okay, buffed. Whoa. Let me regen some stamina, dude. Buffed resonant soul. 523. Hey, that's nice. Unbuffed. 462. Hey, so not that bad. Actually? Huh. Okay, let's see the difference in damage between just, you know, attacking normally. $391. What? What? Why did I do more without the buff? That has to be some kind of a mistake. Yeah, 470, that's more like it. Okay, so as it turns out, range matters, which is quite surprising to me, because like it's a mace, the range on that thing is already kind of bad. Bruh. Man, I have to like unlock the traders for Titanite chunks as soon as possible. Not for the weapons as much, but definitely. Oh wow, only 2 levels, huh. I was so sure that I would be able to level up 4 times. But yeah, we have to get this lady that sells Titanite chunks here as soon as possible, man. Not for the weapons, but for the armors. I'm sorry, I don't know why it took me so long to say it. Can I use this? No. Huh. It's really weird how, like, the game doesn't really let you. The game doesn't let you buff stuff with like resins, but it does with spells sometimes. I don't think it should be like that. I think it's weird. Yeah, Sanctum Shield. If you are a like hexer type of a build, Dark Sanctum Shield is really goated. I am not, and I depend on the Vessel Shield, so I cannot really utilize the Sanctum Shield, but yeah, it has some really good scaling and it does pretty well as a shield too. And for like a regular and I've heard that it's also pretty good for like a regular miracle build, which yeah, I can see that. Okay, so yeah, end of this episode now. I'm hungry, gotta eat. Bye.